that. I'm gonna quickly poke at my coffee a little bit. There we go. And as you can see, so the terrain is actually very varied. We have stone walls, soil floors, soil walls. Stone is obviously a lot hard to dig through, so hopefully both Technogaze and Raidfit are up to the challenge. And let's quickly look at what we have. We have 40 units of drink, we have 40 units of meat, so we're going along pretty nicely. We haven't really used a lot of the stuff we brought with us yet. Hopefully... Oh, right. We need something for... where is it? Bar. Oh, there we go. Bar. Because that's the charcoal we brought. There we go. Now they're going to bring the charcoal in as well. And after that, that's it. We're going to remove the cart, so we're going to break it down for lumber, and everything's going to be fine. So there we have our guys running around, moving the stuff we need. Now they're moving the charcoal. So the reason why I moved all of this stuff over here is just to get our guys away from the water. There's a lot of bad things in the water right now, and I don't want my guys close to it. Nope. What are these K things? These are newts. Those are tiny little newts. Newtikins. Neuters. They're newtastic. Oh, and this is a G. What the hell? G! What this G is? Cochineal nymph. Now, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's a nymph. Oh, okay, so it's basically a bug, sort of. You know, it's a nymph. It's a bug nymph. Alright, so these are guys chilling over there, not really doing a lot of things because we still haven't made our fortress. But actually, maybe we might as well start with stuff. I'm gonna give Drobe something to do. We're going to build a carpenter's workshop right here next to the wood pile, and we are going to use some logs. Actually, I could have used some stone, but you know, might as well. Okay, and he is going to build us some beds. 4, 5, 6, 7. He's gonna build us 7 beds so our dwarfs can, you know, sleep nice and easy. Okay, so this is going to be where this pile currently is. And we are going to move the actual fortress itself underground. Actually, we're going to move it pretty deeply underground. So, we're going to make a downward stairways. We're going to make a 3x3 so that there's no traffic jams. And now we're going to make sure that it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This actually might be good enough. And let's see what we can find. So this is just going to be a test just to see what we have underground, because one of the things we need to do quickly is make some sort of industry. So, you know, dwarves like to work. All of these guys we have here, we have Movatel, we also have Void Nemesis just sitting there doing nothing, and they don't like that. Dwarves are very, you know, work-loving creatures, and oh, Cassiterite bearing rock. That's pretty good. It means that we can extract that at some point when we have the appropriate technology for it. And as you can see, these guys are actually sleeping on the ground, which is... Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, there we go. I accidentally zoomed away. They're sleeping on the ground. That's not going to be something they like. So one of the things about Dwarf Fortress, you have these dwarfs doing what you're telling them, but they're individual creatures with their own preferences for stuff, and they like some things, they don't like some things. And that is my alarm glowing out. I would have to get up only now. Holy shit, that's sort of sad, actually. I could have slept all this time, but nope. My body was like, no. Okay, let's go to our unit list. You have Technogeist, Raidfit, Drobe, Void Nemesis, Move It, Tal, and Carter. Let's look at Drobe. What is he? Creation. Drobe has been quite content lately. She slept. Oh, apparently Drobe is a she now. Cool. She slept in the dirt recently, which is bad. She has been satisfied at work lately. She has complained of the lack of chairs lately. So basically, we need furniture, otherwise they're just standing around being like, oh. She's the worshipper of Doran the Blue Bronze and the casual worshipper of Doran the Blue Bronze. So, that's odd. She's a citizen of the Smith of Jails. She is a member of the Ultimate Lances. She is the expedition leader of the Ultimate Lances. Okay, so apparently Drobe is in fact our expedition leader. Congratulations. Let's look at something else. She is very slow to tire, rarely sick and strong, but she's very slow to heal. So apparently we're not going to be using Drobe as a frontline attacker. Likes Calcite, Bitfrost, Moonstone. This is the stuff I can make just to make them more happy. She has a shortage of patience, poor focus, and a large deficit of willpower and a very clumsy kinesthetic sense. It means that Drobe is not really going to be too good in a fist fight, which is okay. She's not going to be that, she's not going to be doing that anyway, so whatever. She needs alcohol to get through the working day. She likes working outdoors and grumbles only mildly at the inclement weather. That's very good and all, especially when he's a woodcrafter and he's going to be spending a lot of time out in the wilderness chopping down trees. Okay, this little guy right here is starting to starve, which is bad. I put our only grazing creature over there. Where there's no actual grass for him to graze, so I just put him here. That's going to be okay. Okay, what do we have down here? Oh, so this is the place. Okay, so this is Cassiterite bearing rock wall. That's pretty good. I like that. And yeah, that is as far as we're going to go. So this is where we're actually going to build the main fortress. We're going to start off with a sort of like a small room right here, and then it's gonna go over here. We're gonna now comes the hard part. We sort of need to plan the fortress a little bit. So this is going to be their eating hall, because eating halls are awesome. At the same time, this is actually where they're going to prepare their food and all that. And this is, I suppose this is where we're going to put our refuse, because it has to be next to the kitchen, so they can be like that. And we're going to make sure that we can actually block it off from the rest. Oh, that's not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to do like this. So what else do we need? We will need sleeping quarters, which we're actually going to put somewhere over here. We're going to make a huge-ass fortress right here. So, these are going to be our sleeping places. They're going to be small enough rooms, but big enough for a dwarf. Whoops. There we go. You can actually create a macro for you to do this. I don't know how. I wouldn't be able to tell you how. So this is actually going to be the first. Now the reason why I'm trying to build it as far away from our production site is that when dwarves sleep, they can actually be woken up by noises, and we need to place these things fairly far away from all sorts of meeting halls, places where there we go. Actually, I didn't even notice you can actually use the mouse for this. And that is going to be first. We need to quickly make a place for these guys to, you know, actually sleep in. And after that, we can start fleshing out the rest of the fortress. So, that is that. After that little stitch at the start, we don't really have anything bad being done. Although we only have, 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 beds. That's odd. We need 3 more. There we go. Hop to it, Drobe. We need those beds. So what's okay? We have 30 meat and 30 drink left. That's sort of bad. Okay, let's see what our guys are doing. As you can see, this is happiness. How happy our dwarves are, and it looks like Void is chilling like hell, and Tal is not giving a shit. But the rest of our guys are actually not really too happy. So something that we will need to quickly do is set one of these guys as a building designer, which is going to be Dro. We need that because we want to make a trade depot. This is exactly what we want. We're going to place it right here at the entrance to the place. As you can see, sport tree logs. No, actually, we're going to make it out of rock. There we go. What else do we need? Well, it shouldn't be soon. We're soon enough. We're actually going to have more dwarves joining in. But until now, okay. First of all, I want to see zoom here. This is going to be the first zoom. This is, yeah, there we go. This is the first zoom spot, and then we have here. So this is going to be F2 zoom here. There we go. And as you can see, Technogaze and Radar actually making our, this is going to be where our stuff is placed. And hopefully we're going to get a hull, we're going to get some place to drop our shit off. Now the problem is we only have 2 miners right now, but I thought that we might need only 2 at the start, that maybe someone else might bring, you know, come along who's actually a miner proficient, maybe he has some tools with him. But it seems that we don't really have a migrant wave right now. So there you go. Oh. What is this? That is a wolf, I think. That is a wolf. A large canine found in the temperate regions. It's a territorial and hunts in packs, each gigantic. His hair is gray, his skin is copper, his eyes are orange. That actually reminds me of something. We need to have a, let's see. Move it! You are going to be a an animal dissector. Actually, all of you guys are going to be. And all of you are also going to be butchers, because that's what you do. Something we're quickly going to do is bolts. Okay, this is not where we're going to build it. BW Crafts, Carpenter's Workshop. There we go. Craftworks. We're going to need this. The reason for that is we need some bolts. So as soon as Technogaze and Rayfit are going to be done with their digging, and that's, to be fair, that's going to take a while. And after that, they are actually going to be our hunters. They're going to hunt us some stuff. But for now, they're just chilling there, being like, oh, being all dwarfy. Okay, I'm gonna sip my coffee now because this is a treat I have been waiting for. Coffee. There we go. As you can see, our supplies are actually going down pretty fast. We only have 20 drinks left, which is sort of bad. See, the problem here is that I already said, dwarves need alcohol. Plain water can be used in emergencies, but the problem is that they are going to go to the river to drink. And we already know what lives in the river, and we don't want them anywhere near to this. The only problem is, you might ask, well, why can't they drink out of these little lakes? Well, the problem is, this is murky pool. This is stagnant water. And it's not used for drinking. So there you go. So the moment raid fit is going to be done. Okay, they're done. Now we're going to build these beds because we need somewhere for these guys to sleep. So I'm building these beds right now. I'm assigning, but what I'm doing right now is I'm just assigning this place where the bed is going to be. And after that, all of our guys are just going to carry these beds there and install it. As you can see, that's Void. He already assigned his bed. That's everyone rests. That's everyone else. So as soon as they're done doing that, I'm going to make them into rooms. Right now, I've just installed a bed. I'm going to press R to make it a room, and anyone who wants can just go in and claim it for themselves. There we go. Now our dwarves will going to have somewhere to sleep. So Void is still very happy, Tal is chilling, and everyone else is almost or below 100, which is bad. The more unhappy the dwarf is, the more the chance that they might go on a tantrum. They can just start bitching. It's like, fuck this. You know, it might turn into Discovery Freelancer forums for a moment, and that is not something we want. So there we go. So the next thing we will need is this. We are going to build a mason's workshop because we have a huge amount of building material we're not actually using right now. For now, I'm going to plop it right here, and as soon as possible. That's Void's work. Now Void is Void is actually going to have something to do. He is going to build us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tables. First of all, he's going to build us 10 tables, rock tables, and we're going to make our dwarves a little dining hall so they don't have to sit in the dirt when they are eating. So that's going to improve their mood. So this is going to be our sleeping quarters. We're going to install doors as well, but right now that's not really what we want to do. As you can see, Void is actually picking up stones from very deep, actually, and he's hauling them up towards the workshop, which is going to make things very slow, because look at it, it's like he has to haul it up all that way. Yeah, we're going to need to make a sort of a shortcut. This is actually the idea I was going for. That you'll see later why I'm actually doing this. So this is going to connect here. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, so this is going to be our... Oh, it's summer now. Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm going to stop here because right now when I'm actively building stuff, the whole thing is a lot slower. So we just spent all this time just to go through spring. So... What did we get so far? We started off at the bank of a very dangerous river. We GTFO'd out of there. We made a little entrance in the side of the mountain. We already set up a trading depot. We have a little stockpile full of all sorts of goodies, including wood, so far and so forth. We actually have... Oh, our berries are getting ripened, which is good. It means that in a moment we are going to be using these berries to... make some booze, which is very good. There we have Move It gathering berries like a champ. Good man. And after he's going to be doing that, we're going to move all this stockpile into here, and this is where we're going to build all of our workshops, and we're going to start producing stuff, because Traders are not going to give us supplies just for nothing, and we sort of need those supplies, so there we go. We also made ourselves rooms. Oh, there you go. Look at these guys. They're sleeping on their beds. They're already claimed their beds, which is good. This is our sort of like a dining hall. This is going to be our dining hall. This is where those tables and chairs are going to go. And this is going to be the kitchen. This is going to be where we butcher stuff, and this is where we're going to be keeping all the refuse. And yeah. Okay, I think we're going to call it a day here. Stick around for part 2. And hopefully, at this point, more people are going to join in on this little fun, because we're going to have our first migrant wave soon, and I want more people into this. So, you know, this was Spazzy. Good job, guys. Technagaze and Raidfit in general. Look at all of the stuff he did. The guys did. And, you know, stay tuned for part 2.